The PIMS course is a 2-day event held all across Australia. The Preparation in Maternity Safety course is designed for those at the beginning of their maternity career. Learning all about safety and teamwork, participants will walk away with the skills and knowledge they need to focus on the women going through this life-changing experience of childbirth and ultimately deliver healthy and happy babies. So let's head on in and learn from the experts.
We most look at in PIMS is how to assess that a woman is progressing normally through pregnancy and through birth. By knowing what's normal and knowing what's expected, then firstly we're not scared of the normal, but secondly we're able to pick up when things go wrong really quickly, and then we know who to call.
Who would you recommend the PIMS course to?
Well, I think if you're just starting out, as a junior doctor or medical student, or training in midwifery as a midwife, and other careers such as general practice and rural general practice.
We're not using real people. So this is a great opportunity for people to make mistakes, and we emphasise that from the very beginning, so that when they go out into the real world, into the real clinical situation, that they will be safe. And we can use great simulation aids to be able to facilitate that learning.
We try and make it as interactive as we possibly can, but it gives everybody an opportunity to practice what's real life in a not real life environment.
Always having a practical aspect is it's always a benefit when you go back to somewhere, because you've already done it before. It's one thing to learn about in theory, but it's another thing before you go and finally do a vaginal examination on women in labour. You've actually done it before in a way, so you know roughly what you're feeling for, what your technique should be.
As students of both disciplines, we probably never not had much opportunity to be hands-on, and so now we have a safe environment for them to practice, and we have very experienced practitioners guiding them.
What are some of the key areas participants will specifically learn at the PIMS course?
Right from the start, how you see them for their first visit, what is important to learn in the first visit, how you provide antenatal care, what antenatal care involves, what basic care in labour involves, and then how you look after women in the postnatal period as well.
It's a really good introduction to obstetric experience. It's a little bit less full on than the also course, which I did last year, and I really wish I had have done the PIMS course first. This is more about normal deliveries, whereas the also course is about helping to manage and fix obstetric emergencies.
I was noticing that a lot of our junior staff coming into maternity care were really underdone in terms of the basics and what looking after a normal woman and normal pregnancy was all about. We were coming into the advanced course where we talk about high-level obstetric emergencies, and they were going away scared that that's what looking after a woman and a baby in labour is all about.
It's been really good to consolidate everything I've learned. I'm in my final year, so I feel like it's a good step between uni and preparing me for the real world next year and going into actual midwifery practice.
It helps to bridge the gap between finishing in medical school and actually starting in an obstetric job, because often junior doctors have spent a lot of time doing a vast variety of things that isn't obstetrics and are expected to turn up on day one in birth suite and actually feel quite confident about what they're doing. And I think PIMS fits nicely into that space to help reinforce what you learnt some years ago and update your skills and perhaps teach you some new things that you hadn't learned before, so that you know that you're going to be able to be useful the first day that you turn up at work.
Being a third-year student, I feel like it's basically bringing all of our clinical experience within our hospital as well as our university theoretical knowledge all together.
Quite a small group learning, so you have a lot of hands-on experience and exposure to senior instructors who then can guide you around models and workshops where each participant will have an opportunity to practice these skills.
How have you found the instructors at the course?
Oh, they're so knowledgeable and so amazing. Like, each one of them have come from such diverse backgrounds, and the different pathways that they've all had in the obstetric arena. It's really inspiring to see.
So all our instructors at PIMS are volunteers. They come from 3 different professional groups: obstetricians, general practitioners and midwives. They work from a range of rural centres through to tertiary city hospitals, and they all donate their weekend to come and teach PIMS.
So I like the perspectives of the midwives as well as the GP obstetricians as well as the obstetricians, so sort of a all-rounded health professional perspective.
It has been an incredibly informative weekend for all participants of the PIMS course, giving them an insight into the delivery of a healthy baby in the safest way possible. The hands-on experience and personable instructors makes the PIM course a one-of-a-kind and has been highly recommended by all in attendance. So make sure you don't miss out on the next PIMS course.
The PIMS course is brought to you by the Amare Group. For more information on the PIMS course, please visit amare.org.au.